putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. Jake Tapper made a comment about the NFL saying both sides are right. The black players are right to take a knee when they feel like there's been some racial injustice or whatever. And the people who say that you shouldn't disrespect the flag regardless of that are right as well. Well, what I've learned is both sides can't be right. Let's look at the racial injustice. Give me the statistics and show me that. Because let me tell you what is right 100% of the time. Our support of this country. I'm not talking about our government and its policies. The people who make this country up are the best people in the world, best people on the planet. There's a reason why people want to get here. People want to call themselves Americans. Go watch that when people get their citizenship into this country, and more people get their citizenship into America than any other country in the world. Go look at them and see what happens. Look at the smiles on their faces. They can't believe it. It's amazing. One of the best things that could happen to them. Go get your citizenship. Go look at citizenship in other countries. See how they feel. See if you have that same glow. Let me tell you, support of this country and what we stand for is never wrong. It is 100% correct, because what's guiding it, what's behind it, is God is saying, you know what? You are the beacon of the world. It doesn't tell you that America's perfect, but it tells you that we strive for it. We've overcome things other countries to this day still do. Middle Eastern countries practicing slavery and other barbaric practices. We may have stuff, but we are fighting to get rid of it. We fight to get rid of the racism in this country. We'll never get rid of it completely. We fight to get rid of stupidity in this country. We fight to allow people freedom in this country. There are countries where you are not free. We are embattled with them right now. North Korea could be killed for any reason that a crazy, deranged man chooses, and there are left that like this guy challenging the president of the United States. These people are incorrigibles. They want to see us fail. Anyway, I want to play. Jake Tapper went on in his comments after he tried to balance it between both being right, and he essentially accused Donald Trump of targeting black players because of the race of the players. Now, I've already played a clip earlier of Jim Acosta saying the same thing and using the nuttiest excuses I've ever heard to rationalize his thought. Well, look, he came out against Colin Kaepernick because Colin Kaepernick came out against the flag, the national anthem, the American people. Well, he came out against Stephen Curry. Yeah, because Stephen Curry said he wouldn't accept an invitation to the White House. Well, Tom Brady, he didn't come to the White House and Donald Trump said nothing about him. It's because they're friends. Tom Brady obviously had a good excuse. And then finally, he says, well, the president gave a shout out to NASCAR. Holy Toledo. Are you kidding me? He's got to be racist. Because we all know no black people would be caught anywhere near NASCAR. So there you go. There's proof of Donald Trump's racism against black millionaires. He wants to get his white buddies in the NFL to go against these black multimillionaires that these white men have created. Oh, this is ridiculous, folks. But Hillary Clinton has essentially the same thing. And I love how Donald Trump, he's not been over to Puerto Rico and he hasn't done this. And look at what he's doing. And she alludes to him being crazy and all this. But let me let you hear the clip for yourself.
Backdrop. Before the big healthcare news of Susan Collins, I sat down with the woman who lost the general election to Trump while winning 3 million more votes. I began by asking her to react to just the last 72 hours. For all of us watching this, it sometimes feels like you can't make heads or tails, or you can't keep up, can't process it. And I wonder if it feels the same for you.
No, it feels different for me. Because every time I see him do or say something, I know it's a deliberate choice that he's making at the expense of something else.
You think that?
Yes, I do.
This is a point of tremendous contention in the world of Trump analysis.
No, I know, and it's like being a Kremlinologist. You're a Trumpologist, but I've watched him quite closely. So let's take what you just said.
Yeah.
he clearly doesn't want to talk about Puerto Rico. More than 3.5 million American citizens, along with the U.S. Virgin Islands. Not interested, doesn't say a word about it. Now, FEMA is down there. I've called on him to send the Navy, particularly the naval hospital ship called U.S. Comfort. I really think that would be a big help. We don't hear a word. And we don't hear anybody high up in the administration. You don't hear from the vice president or anybody else. So he doesn't think that has any political relevance, and it's certainly not personally important. He attacks black athletes, as he did, starting with his rally in Alabama, continued on Twitter. And he attacks them for protesting peacefully, for equality, for standing up for what they believe. And he does it, once again, to dog whistle to his base and to try to detract attention from other things that are going on. But it's quite telling that he is willing to attack black athletes.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Where do you start with Hillary Clinton? First of all, why interview her? She's irrelevant. I have no interest in knowing anything more about Hillary Clinton than I do the man on the moon. But I like let's just analyze what she said. So she says, first of all, it's a choice at the expense of something else. Then she says that in order to understand the choices that Donald Trump makes, you need to be a criminologist. Now, this is a woman, pardon me, who might be the biggest political criminal in history, seriously. And she says she needs to be a criminologist or a Trumpologist. They're the equivalent. Because Trump is a criminal, according to her. She says, I love this one. He doesn't want to talk about Puerto Rico because Trump's not into natural disasters. The guy that went to Harvey and helped out, the guy that has been nothing but on top of Irma, he's got FEMA in Puerto Rico. What else is Trump going to do besides disrupt Puerto Rico? Now, he is going, may be there by now. But that's Hillary Clinton. I mean, you're fishing right now. And then what she does next really cracks me up. Because she tries to act presidential. Well, you see, I've already made a few phone calls. And we've got ships going there. The U.S. Comfort. See, this is when you know somebody's BSing you. They start to give you the names of ships. Like the U.S. Discomfort. So, the U.S. Well, FEMA is there. FEMA is there. That little side note is, well, the government is doing its job. It isn't like Trump said, don't send FEMA. FEMA's there. What else is he going to do? Is he going to miraculously make Puerto Rico feel better? He's got to let FEMA do its job before he goes and assesses the damage, which he's doing. And he's not. There's in no way can you accuse this man of shirking his responsibility on the heels of 2, now 3 hurricanes. But what Hillary Clinton does is she gives you the stats. Well, there's 3.2 million Americans there, and we're going to send our cruise ship Lollipop. I think it's called the USS Comfort because the stats are to make you believe. Look at how much she's in charge. Wow. She's not taking her eye off the ball. I called to send the USS Comfort. And then she says, well, Puerto Rico doesn't have any political relevance because that's meant to make Trump look like he's a racist. See, they're Puerto Ricans. You know how Trump is. He's a racist. What would he want to do with a bunch of Puerto Ricans who can't vote? It's not personally important. That's exactly the word she used. And then she segues. And then why should we be surprised? He attacked black athletes. No, he didn't. He attacked pretentious racists who are utilizing the wrong information to foment, some sort of, hatred, divisiveness in the country. Because let me tell you something, the job of the president is to heal the nation, is to say, look, you can have your issues, but are you serious? You're gonna do this to the flag? You're gonna do this to the national anthem? You're gonna do this to the veterans who allow you to do what you do? This is what you're gonna do? But Hillary goes, oh, look at how mean-spirited he is, how he's chastising these young black guys. And they're fighting for, here's the magic word, equality. I want you to think about that for 1 second. What mindset do you have to be in to believe that black folks are fighting for equality in America? Talk about your 1960s throwback chick. Anyway, we got more coming up.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.